Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm showing you guys this 2021 Toyota Camry LE, but I'd like to give a special thanks to South Dade Toyota for providing with the Camry. If you're in the market for a Toyota, you can come check out South Dade Toyota and ask for Wilford. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about the Camry here. This is the base LE model, so it's going to be practical and very durable here. But looking at the front fascia here, honestly, you guys know me, I'm not a big fan of the Toyota Camry. Even though I reviewed this vehicle plenty of times within the last year, it's kind of grown on me in a sense, but at the same time, I'm just like, and it looks kind of bland. I think the Honda Accord is one of the best looking cars in the segment. These headlights here, even though this is the base model, Toyota does throw in LED projector bulbs here, but with an incandescent turn signal. There is no daytime running light, it looks like here. But if you guys are looking for those LED headlights, you have to go for a different model. There's some aluminum painted trim here in the front fascia. I do like this large grille here. Looking at that Toyota emblem, it does house Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, so it does have a lot of standard safety features here, which includes pedestrian detection, also with forward collision warning. So Toyota does keep your family safe on long road trips. And this exterior paint here is called Super White. It looks really good with that two-tone color combination. I'm sure you guys the interior once I get inside. It looks really good for this to be a base Camry here. But I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what you guys think about the exterior styling of the Toyota Camry. Looking at the side profile here, let's start off with these tires and wheels here. These are a 215/55 tire. They're wrapped in this 17-inch rim design. I do like this finish here. It looks really nice with white exterior paint. There is no LED side marker here on the mirror cap or no panoramic sunroof. You have to go for another trim level if you guys want those features. The wheelbase for the Camry is at 111.2 inches with an overall length of 192.7. So that's right on par with every other mid-size sedan in this segment. Looking at the rear, let's start off with these taillights here. They're going to be an LED combination with an incandescent turn signal and reverse light with an LED brake light. There's the Camry name spelled out with the Toyota emblem there and also the LE badge. And on the other side of the vehicle is a single exhaust trim piece there. But unfortunately, on the base model here of the Camry, you cannot open the trunk here. You have to basically use the key fob, which is a switchblade key, or you can actually hold this button here to open up the trunk. Once that opens, it reveals 15.1 cubic feet of space. And underneath here, Toyota does give you a spare tire, and you can also fold the seats down to do a 60-40 split. Sitting in the interior of the Toyota Camry LE, for this to be a base model, this does have power operating front seats here with lumbar support. There's also this two-tone color combination here, which looks really nice. I'm surprised to see that here on this base model. This is a 7-inch display. It supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But reaching over here to shut the door, and to start up the Camry, there is no push button start. You have to go for a different trim level in order to get that. Toyota just gives you a traditional key. You stick into the ignition here and just turn it over. So if you guys don't like push button starts, you guys have to look at this base model in order to get that feature. You guys can hear the Camry will start up, the electronics will come on. Looking at the door panel materials, here's going to be a soft touch ejection molded plastic. This aluminum door handle here, it is automatic up, automatic down for all four windows. Surprised to see that as well. There's your lock control and mirror adjustment controls here. Additional storage and cup holder space. It's going to be slightly padded here to rest your elbows. There's some controls over here for the high beam switch, the stability control, the trunk release, and the fuel cap opener. This is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. The headlight and turn signal stock is there. The wind wiper stock is right here. This is a plastic steering wheel here. There's some controls here on the steering wheel to cycle through this LCD display here. Over here is for the driver's assistance. This does have Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. There's forward collision warning, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. Your radio presets are here. Toyota keeps it simple here with the analog gauges. If you go for a different trim, this is going to be a bigger LCD display here instead of this small helper screen there. There's some heads-up display, of course, because this is a base model here. The materials on the upper part of the dashboard is going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. Like I mentioned, this is a 7-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Going here to the Toyota head unit here, as you guys can see, very responsive. And you can change the color of the background here if you don't like this bright white color. Going into the Apple CarPlay, there's actually some heart buttons here on the side. There's a volume and tune knob. Your air vents are here. There's a hazard button. This is a single zone climate control here. Over here is going to be for the USB port, a 12-volt. Additional storage is underneath here. You can probably put your phone or a wallet in there if you would like. Putting the Camry into reverse here, it does reveal distance marker but no trajectory. You have to go for a different trim level in order to get that feature in a top-down 360 view. Kicking down here over to the left, There is a sport mode in the transmission to cycle through the 8-speed automatic transmission, but there's no paddle shifters here on the Camry. You have to go for an XSE model in order to get those paddle shifters. There's 2 cup holders here. The center armrest is going to be nice and padded. It does reveal a decent amount of storage in there. There's a USB port with a USB-C. The seats in here, they're supportive and comfortable. Even though they're cloth seats, they feel very nice. Over here is going to be a nice leather-like material here. It feels really nice to touch. Like I mentioned, the dashboard is going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. Looking at the glove compartment here, it does offer a decent size here. But overall, I'm very impressed with this two-tone color combination. And like I mentioned, this looks just the same as every other Camry, but it's missing that 9-inch display and also with the JBL sound system. Getting into the back seat here of the Toyota Camry, shutting the door here. Like I mentioned from the front seat, this does have a two-tone color combination, which is really odd to see on a base car. The materials back here are going to be hard touch plastic. There is this aluminum painted door handle. There's only one mount pocket back here for storage. There's no features which include the rear air vents or any charging ports. You have to go for a different trim level if you're looking to get those features. But at least Toyota does offer an armrest here with 2 cup holders. Opening up the hood here of the Toyota Camry here, this has Toyota's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. This makes 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. As the Camry sits here, it weighs 3,300 pounds. You can pick between front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but Toyota will charge you an additional option for the all-wheel drive feature. Fuel economy for this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder here is rated at 28 in the city, 39 on the highway, and 32 combined. So this powertrain is fuel efficient, but if you guys are trying to get over 40 miles to the gallon, I would recommend looking at a hybrid powertrain instead of this powertrain here. And if you're looking for a faster Camry, Toyota will sell you a 3.5 liter V6, which makes 301 horsepower. So starting off in the 2021 Toyota Camry LE here, this has Toyota's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder underneath the hood. This makes 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, and is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. But there's no paddle shifters here, but you can go through the gears. Once you kick it over to the left here, you can cycle through the 8-speed automatic. Fuel economy for this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder here is rated at 28 in the city and 39 on the highway, and 32 combined. So this powertrain is really fuel efficient for it to not be a hybrid powertrain, which is really good numbers. But if you guys are looking to get over 40 miles to the gallon, I would recommend going for that hybrid powertrain because it does come equipped with the electric motor to give it a little bit more performance compared to this powertrain here. And there's actually no sport mode besides in the transmission. Once you kick it over to the left here, there's an actual sport mode in the center area here, like on the other models of the Camry. Visibility out of the Toyota Camry is really good. You have a good commanding view of the road. This does come with Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, which includes lane departure, lane keeping assist, emergency braking. This does not come equipped with blind spot monitoring. Unfortunately, you have to go for a different trim level if you guys are looking to get that feature. But Toyota driver's assistance is really good. One of the best that I tested in the mid-size sedan segment here. And this powertrain, it's a 4-cylinder, of course. It's not gonna sound the best, but it got up to speed really good there. I'm riding on the rough part of this road here. I don't hear any road noise coming into the cabin. These are a 215/55 tire, and they're riding on a 17-inch rim design. Now I hear just a little bit more road noise now that I'm on this rougher part here. But just driving the Camry here, this car drives really good. If you guys are looking for a better handling or better performing car, I would recommend going for the Honda Accord because that one feels a little bit more sporty. The steering feel in here is really good. It's good for maneuvering through parking lot areas. The seats in here, they're supportive and they're comfortable. They're not 3-level heated or cooled seats since the base model doesn't come with those features. You have to look for another trim level. But this car is very practical. You can sit your family in here. And also in the cargo area, you get around 15.1 cubic feet of space, which is very decent. If you're looking for a bigger trunk, you have to look at the other competitors, which offer over 16 cubic feet of space. But the trunk looks very large, even though Toyota says you only get around 15.1 cubic feet of space. This car drives really good. It's quiet in the cabin, even on a rougher pavement. But once you put your foot down, that 4-cylinder likes to scream. Of course, it's a 4-cylinder. It's going to do what a four cylinder does, which makes a lot of noise. But You do get really good fuel efficiency from this powertrain here, even though it's not a hybrid powertrain. So this car is practical, and of course, you know, it's a Toyota, so this car is going to last for many, many years to come. The reliability is really good as well. But if you guys are looking for that family car and it's not going to break the bank, I think the base Camry LE will be a really good option. Starting price here for the Camry LE is at $26,025 with the options and accessories, including destination. The Camry LE stickers for $31,473. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Drive On Reviews and hit that subscribe button. And I see you all in the next review.